Now, going over to the business blunder of the day, you have Ford recalling about 300,000 of their Super Duty vehicles because, apparently stuff is broken as usual. Again, Ford spent, what was it, $830 million Q2 2024 on warranty repair work. Yeah, they spent a lot of money fixing their old mistakes, and the mistakes seem to be adding up left and right. Now, this comes to us thanks to Brian Hurd, is a writer at The Drive. Now, they say, quote, Ford just recalled nearly 300,000 Super Duty diesels because of COVID. Ford suspected a bad bunch of high-pressure fuel pumps were to blame at first until it discovered why the pumps failed. There you can see the Ford F3 55,000. Well, it's probably not the actual trim line, but one of the Ford dualies, which, how disappointing. You can only get an automatic these days. Obviously, I'm a little bit passionate about the stick shifts. That's why I would argue that's what every vehicle should be by default, but I partially digress. Got to give Dodge credit. They're the last full-size truck manufacturer in North America offering a stick shift. Though, you still have one option, the Toyota Tacoma. Granted, that is light duty. I partially digress. They say, quote, Ford is recalling nearly 300,000 Super Duty immediate trucks due to complications stemming from, what we really couldn't make this up, COVID-19 pandemic. The impacted trucks were shipped with a 6.7-liter diesel engines equipped with high-pressure fuel pump, HFTP, that is sensitive to the buildup of deposits found in biodiesel that has sat too long. Like during the long supply chain disruptions that resulted in the outbreak of COVID, over time these deposits would accelerate the wear on the pump, leading to eventual failure. The recall applies to the 2020 to 2022 Ford F-Series Super Duty medium truck lineup, the F250, 350, 450, 550, 600, equipped with a 6.7-liter Power Stroke. Here you can see those good old engine right there. The recall report is rather matter-of-fact as a nation recall. After all, it's a fairly mundane issue. Ford says the deposits will form in the pump drivetrain roller and inside the tappet body coolant passages, where they'll increase wear on the pump components and introduce debris to the fuel system. Partial pump failure may result in long cranks, poor power delivery, a check engine light. Once the HPFP fails entirely, you're stranded. Which, not too different than most Ford vehicles. It took Ford a while to track this one down. The company first noted an uptick in warranty work on its high-pressure fuel pumps and trucks equipped with a 6.7-liter quote-unquote Scorpion engine in September 2021. Initially, Ford suspected a bad batch of fuel pumps, the infamous Bosch CP4 HPFP, no less. After replacing the part with a newer, more robust unit in production, Ford observed many of the initial part failures could be traced to a single cause. Now, Ford said, quote, between February 2022 and October 2022, Ford continued to evaluate warranty data, trends, review return parts in the field, interview customers, and analyze connecting vehicle data. Based on analysis, Ford determined that the failed pumps were a result of aged biofuel caused by fuel sitting for extended periods of time during the pandemic shutdowns. As for the owners, of the 275,499 trucks already in circulation, Ford has not only updated the parts but reprogrammed the trucks to improve the cooling of the HPFP, which will reduce the buildup of aged biodiesel deposits. Customers of the old parts will receive some updates, and anyone who has already had their fuel pump serviced or replaced due to the problem will be eligible for a new one from Ford. Which, yeah, a lot of people in the comments are not agreeing with this assessment. Now, one of the first comments comes from The Truth saying, it's a lie. It doesn't matter if it's diesel or biodiesel. The CP4 fuel pump fails because of the low sulfur fuel we use. Tens of millions of biodiesel use the C4P pump, and we don't have that issue in other countries. That's why it's recommended to use diesel additives. Gopher, though I assume it's not real Gopher, I'd be pretty impressed if it could type, but that's just a profile name, says, quote, I call BS. I wonder how many people believe this. Sylvie says, how is the software update supposed to increase the cooling of a part that has no coolant or electrical controls in it? Game one like. Let's see. Michael says, I spent approximately $18,000 for repairing. Wow. Towing hotel rental cars because this pump failed on I-10 in remote part of Texas. Towed to Van Horn and towed to from Van Horn to El Paso to a Ford dealer. A CP4 pump is junk, getting 2 likes. Teak says, typical Ford, typical failures. Worst run manufacturer in the industry, they continue to lead the league in recalls. For all the Ford fans that continue to buy their crap and think it's the best, getting 2 likes. Now, again, that being said, the CP4 pump is manufactured by Bosch, which is, I believe, still the largest manufacturer partner in terms of they are a subcontractor or manufacturer. They make these parts for the major manufacturers. They're the largest one out there. Granted, yeah, Ford should probably have some more quality assurance to look into it more, but there's also 10,000 plus different components in a vehicle. I understand there could be a resource allocation issue, though probably should invest in that since they've had many of these issues that result in recalls. You also have Jimbo saying Ford screwed a lot of Super Duty owners over this nonsense. They blame failures on bad fuel and refuse warranty coverage. So, yeah, another recall from Ford. It's definitely not starting the new year strong. Though I guess there's perhaps an accolade in terms of being the #1 recall company. They get that award. But yeah, this is supposed to be, again, these are, you would argue, commercial grade in terms of most people are buying the F-150 for the trucks for, regular day use. But these are the big boys. They're supposed to be, taking care of your work and, your life and your income rely on them. So if anything, I would argue they should have double the quality assurance of these vehicles. They clearly don't. But yeah, gotta say this is probably what Ford is best known for, and the fact that, again, the fact that they didn't spend more quality assurance and they have yet another recall for the most popular product. Gotta say, Ford, that is certainly the business blunder of the day. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.